Hey guys, it's Olivia here. So
It was at this point that Olivia realises she wears the exact same top in all her videos unintentionally.
Hey guys, it's Olivia. So today I've got something a little bit different for this video. As you can tell by the title. So today's video is Advice with Olivia. Yay. So girls, these are tips and advice on what you can be doing with boys, or what I think you should do when it comes to a boy. Just covering 10 points. Well, about 10. I don't really have 10, but we'll get there. First one for you girls is, when it comes to a boy, if you like them, tell them. Now I know you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, I can't tell him, it's so scary, but what if he doesn't like me, but oh my gosh, he's too hot, and what if he looks at me with those blue eyes like, oh. Just breathe, okay? If you tell him, in my view, you tell him he likes you, or you can live happily ever after. But if he doesn't, which sucks because he should totally like you, but if worse comes to worse and he doesn't like you, if you know now, instead of getting further down the track and falling head over heels for him and he doesn't like you, you can move on. So you can go and find another guy who likes you, or another guy who loves you, who you'll end up marrying, or something like that. If you like a guy, then tell him, or at least speak to him and have a conversation with him and become friends with him, because there's no point standing there behind a glass window just staring at him, kind of being a stalker. It's better to talk to him, see if he likes you, and then if it all goes well, or if it doesn't, you know where you stand with him. Advice number 2. So I'm sure most of you have heard the phrase, be mean, keep them keen. So what that means is that you want to be a little bit mean, and it may keep them interested because there's a chase, or it's exciting and fun, which most guys want. So for most girls, where this applies is, don't text him 24/7. If you text him every half an hour going, hey, what's up, and he doesn't reply, and then you question mark him 2 minutes later, and then you go, what are you doing, where are you, how's this, how's that, if he doesn't reply, then leave it. He will reply if he wants to. If he doesn't, then you can pick up the conversation the next day. But if you constantly text him 24/7, the guy's going to freak out and be like, oh my gosh, she's crazy, and probably completely turn away from you. So if you're mean just a little bit by not texting him 24/7, or if you have got something on, then and he wants to hang with you, then say, sorry, I can't this time, how about another time? Instead of every time he wants to hang, you drop everything, all your plans that you're doing, and rush to him. Keep your distance a little bit. You can be close with him, but not that close that it's pressuring and he's like and feels like he wants to escape. Number 3, if you are constantly starting the conversation or constantly asking to hang out, then what you girls should be doing is leaving it, because if the guy is interested, then he will definitely text you first, and you need to let him do that. You need to let him text you first and let him run around and come and meet you to hang or to go out for dinner or something like that. Let him have a chance to do it, and also it will let him realize how much that he likes you or how much that he loves your company, and it may bring you two closer together. And also, if he takes you out to dinner, or if he takes you somewhere, then he should pay. So if he doesn't pay, then he should be telling you that he doesn't have enough money, and us girls should always take money just in case he doesn't. But if he goes to offer to pay, don't resist. Don't go, no, it's fine, I can pay for myself, I'm an independent woman. Yes, you are independent, but the guy wants to feel like he's being a gentleman. So just let him pay if he does go to offer. Number 4, so boys. They are a very different creature to girls, and yes, they can be very confusing. And boys, sadly, don't share all their feelings and all the emotions and everything that they are thinking. That's just not something they do. You may find one guy that does, and he's a real gem, because you don't find many of them. They sort of keep things to themselves, and us girls have to accept that that is what guys do. It's just the way they live. They don't share everything. They may share a few things, but they're not going to sit down and explain their whole life story, because that's not what guys do. So we need to let them be quite closed. But if we want to know something, then us girls have to be straight up with them. So if you want to know how they feel about you, you have to ask. If you don't know whether you're in a relationship and he hasn't asked you out yet, but you think you are, you just need to straight up go up to him and say, you know, what's going on with us, because the guy won't know that anything's wrong or that anything's different. So if we want to know things, because they don't share that, you do need to straight up ask them, or else you may be waiting for a very long time. Number 6, if something's wrong or if there's something that they are doing that's bugging you. So for example, if they are constantly going out with their friends and they're not telling you, or they're being very closed off and not sharing anything with them, if they're lying to you or anything, if they dress weird, then we have to tell them. So if they are doing something that you really don't like, you just need to build up that confidence and tell them, because we have standards. Everyone has standards. It's, you know, what we do. We have an image in our head of what we want a guy to do, and we have things in our heads that are right and wrong to us, and guys won't know that if you don't tell them. They are not mind readers, unfortunately. They don't know how you feel by the way you act or by the way you know, facial expressions. Some might, but they won't know what's going on in our heads. So if something's bugging you, like they're constantly getting drunk, or they're doing something illegal, or they're driving around too fast or something like that, then we need to tell them and be straight up with them. And it's usually easiest to do that at the beginning of getting in a relationship with them. So if you like a guy and they're not doing something that you like, then it's easier to tell them at the beginning what your standards are and what you expect and what you don't expect, but you can still do it further on in the relationship. Number 7, we need to earn respect from them. So they are not going to treat you like you're a queen or like you're the best thing on the world if they don't respect you. So one way to do that would be to take things slow. Now I'm not saying that means spend 3 months or 4 months just working up to holding hands with them. If that's how you want to do it, and if that's how you want to go slow, then that is 100% okay, if that's fine for you. If it takes you 3 days to hold their hands, then that's fine with you as well. All I'm saying is that by taking things slightly slower, they will earn that respect and they will work towards getting that. For instance, a kiss. They will work slowly towards making you feel comfortable, and then they will get that kiss and they'll respect you for not just turning around and straight away kissing them and moving into that relationship really fast. If that's how you want to do it, then completely ignore this advice. But I think that any way you do it, just make sure that they earn some respect for you, because that will make things way better in the long run. Number 8. So this may sound like a very weird piece of advice, but I think this is a big one, especially when it comes to boys, is that the way we not necessarily look and we dress, but if you're going to go and meet a guy, hygiene definitely. You girls need to make sure that you are having a shower and you're brushing your teeth, and that you are taking an interest in your appearance. Now it doesn't matter if you know, don't care about what you wear or you don't care about what you dress. That's fine. You can dress however you want. Just make sure that you are taking a little interest in how you do look and how you do present yourself, and making sure that you are confident. That is the number 1 key and piece of advice for any of you girls when it comes to guys. You need to be confident. You don't change yourself for anyone. You stay the same. If they don't like you, then that's their fault, and you'll find another guy who will absolutely fall in love with you. Not some person that you're trying to be just to please him. He may be the only one with the most amazing eyes, or the amazing legs, or the awesome hair, and he smells so great, but there is honestly plenty more fish in the sea. If you are passionate about something, if you take an interest in that, then don't let that go because of any guy. If you are friends with anyone, don't lose those friends just because a guy is unhappy about it. Make sure that you are confident. Number one key, and I'm going to repeat it, confident, 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 because if you girls are confident and a guy sees that, he's going to fall in love with that because you are confident in yourself. And even if you're a little bit self-confident, like you don't like your hands, or you don't like the way your legs are, or you don't like how big your feet are, that's alright, just as long as you're confident in yourself and what you do and things like that. And it may be hard and it may sound impossible at the moment, but you guys will definitely find it. And those are my pieces of advice when it comes to guys. If you girls want to see more of these advice videos with me, then comment down below, because it will help heaps, and I may do some more on some different topics. And this advice was not meant to put down anyone or tell you the way you should be doing things. This is just pieces of advice. As long as you girls are confident, you're not changing for any guy, and you're doing what you want to do and the way you want to do it, and that's all that matters. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.